So the intention has to be there that, look, if we get to talk about baseball, football, you talk about everything under the sun, but you're not talking about the purpose of life, why you've been created, sharing that with the non-Muslim colleagues or the people that you interact with. That's a problem, is it?
It's a big problem. And how do you know those people aren't going to come on the day of judgment and use you as an excuse, for their misguidance or for their kufr? They might come and use you as an excuse. Well, I knew this man for 20 years. He never spoke to me about Islam. He was my neighbor for 15 years. Not once did he invite me to Islam. So everyone wants an excuse on the day of judgment. How do you know they won't use you as an excuse? So that's why you got to go out there and talk to people and tell them. Just like you said, you talked to me about baseball for 2 hours. Why not talk about Allah once?
And it's real simple. I mean, just when people get down to the nitty-gritty of life and you just start to have people to think why they are here in this life, why they've been created, simple things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Tell us now, is this a fact? It's incumbent on every person who is a Muslim to give the invitation to this way of life. This is without a doubt, no shadow of doubt, that this is an obligation.
Well, there's some scholars who say that since you chose to live in a land that's where the Muslims are a minority, then one of your obligations is to tell people about Islam, tell people about Allah. Now, you might think, now, okay, well, someone might argue now that not everyone is able to do that. I mean, you have to have your, know your verses and be ready and be eloquent and be brave enough to walk up to people. The mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal is that He puts so many avenues through which you can do something. He didn't ask every single one of us to go stand in the street corner and just call random strangers and just let them have it. No, you could do it through the internet, you could do it through articles, you could do it through passing out material and not talking to anybody.
That's real simple.
You can mail people material.
Mail it to them.
Yes.
Give them an email.
Anything. I mean,
a pamphlet.
You can get that message through anything. Give them CDs, whatever it is. Give them the Deen Show.
There you go. Volume 1 and 2.
Just not from my bag, though. Don't
we got the 10-minute shahada.
Okay. Well, that's mostly for Muslims, right?
Yeah.
To learn the techniques.
That's a great tool there also.
Yeah, and the guy who does it, very, very handsome.
MashaAllah. They can see it right now on the screen. They've seen the cover.
Okay, great, great.
So we know that this is something that's incumbent. It's something that brings blessings in your life. Talk to us about the benefits. People want to know, what am I getting when I do this?